Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 2. When we left off last time, we were traveling through the mines with a whole posse of dwarves. It's awesome. I'm so excited to... This is really great. I love this. Battling not just on my own for once, but with a battalion of dwarves. These guys are the best. So we're gonna help them clear out the mines. These are the guys that killed me last time. So let's... Alright, let's attempt to be somewhat sneaky and... Well, I think that was poorly placed. They're not going to end up... Maybe. There we go. Ooh, the greater one. That didn't hold it for long, but that was kind of cool. Okay, get out of there. Before it blows. It is helpful to me that they're not immune to their own poison from exploding. Oh, that was getting ready too. Alright, one more over here. We got it. Oh, you know what? All my potions and stuff are off. I should probably really do something about that. Let's address that. So. Excellent. Now then. Oh, must get all the pieces. And there's probably one over here too, right? Yeah, there it is.
The miners tried to collapse this passage. I wonder what's down below.
Maybe some shit-filled necrophage cesspit.
Yeah, probably something horrible.
They hide the corpses they drag in down there.
Hey, gentlemen, let's focus on finding a dwarven immortelle, please.
Oh, come on. Nothing wrong with a bit of speculation. What bodies are they talking about? They hide the bodies. Okay, so you're talking about the dwarves hide the bodies because they're the ones that tried to collapse the passage? Bodies. Alright, map, let's take a quick look. Oh, this is... Okay, yeah, this is the door that I unlocked with the key, right? So that's looking like where we need to go. It's not here. I don't know why I was thinking it was. Okay. Map again? Okay, yeah. So we pretty much have gone all these ways, right? This one's a little foggy at the bottom, but no, we did it, we're good. Yeah, this is the only part we've not explored yet. Other than there was a locked door, but there's nothing we can do about that at the moment. Yep, I heard you.
Wonder how many more return.
Should have had my sword out. That wasn't very clever of me. Okay, oops. Okay, they're killing me. Get out of here. Back up a bit. Throw in some Quen. Okay. Back up, guys. Alright. Well then. Overburdened by necrophage parts. I probably have a ton of pounds of skin. Well, less skin than I thought. Mostly a lot of blood. None of this really weighs that much, though. It's gonna be the ores really holding me down. 14 intricate jaws. Do I need this? Probably not, but I'm almost nervous to get rid of them now, because we're not in an area that has them. 19 Necker hearts. I can't imagine we need that. Let's drop 10. Oh, and those intricate embryos as well. Well, we'll leave it for now. We're good. Huh, Iron Ring is interesting, but we don't really need it. Okay. Where is this the way I came in? Yes. So turn around. And this way. Yep. I saw you walking. Get over here. Turn this on real quick. Fine. Fight that thing first. And now there's another one. Okay, where'd my little light bucket go? Okay, I really need to help my team. Want that silver. Oh, I didn't mean to get all of them, but oh well. Alright, team. Keep an eye out for the next light bucket. Wow, it's kind of a stretch. I must have missed one. That seems a long time to go completely dark.
Get ready. Haha, you're on fire. Alright, so we got a door here. Or we can continue up here. Looking rather dead-endy. Let's try that first. Alright, sounding like there's a fight back here. Ooh, what's this though? Another dead dwarf. Middle shaft key, Balin's second map, and his journal number 2. Yeah, we want all of that. Let's take a look. Foreman Balin's journal, the second fragment. This morning we discovered small slits in the tunnel walls. The cracks don't seem to be dangerous, but I ordered additional wooden supports placed, just to be sure. Rudolf Ferdinand is spluttering. I think he does not enjoy the temperature at this depth. Old name Zamenhof claims to hear... Yeah, Zamenhof, there we go, claims to hear knocking. I bet he's finally flipped for good. I think we're getting close to a large load, and I've sent for a geologist. I think you're getting close to a monster den. Okay, so middle shaft is going to be that other locked door that we couldn't get through, right? Perhaps. collapse the tunnel. Yeah. If we can't go down it, then we might as well blow it up. Maybe I should have looked at it closer before I blew it up. No. There. But if they were digging this mine, and they did come to a point where they came on a bunch of monsters, I mean, does collapsing the tunnels really solve the problem? Is the mine going to be usable when we're all done? For it to be usable... Oh, this was the middle shaft one. We're going to have to clear out all of the monsters, right? Otherwise, it's just the same problem. More will come. A little bit of natural lighting up here. That's helpful. But what's this way? This looks like some kind of altar. Okay, let's help our team. Oh yeah, that's another of the lady sculptures, statues. Come on over. Okay, so side passage here, but also what's over here? That's where we want to get to. Looks kind of like this is going to lead over to it. We can hop down and then maybe go back up to see what's over here before we follow. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, there's another body. And is that another monster? No, it's a... Oh, it's a weapons rack. What is a paling? Well, it's 4 pounds. So, we'll leave it. Lower shaft key, 3rd map, and 3rd memo. Journal. Entry. Let's see what we got here. Also, 3rd map. Okay. Monsters. Monsters everywhere. The legends were true. It's Durin's Bane, really? Really? Too deep we delved and awoke a nameless fear. This is all my fault, so I must try to stop the beast myself. Fly, you fools. Okay, that's pretty magnificent. Are we gonna fight a Balrog? I kind of want to. Okay, dead ending. Oh, bummer. I thought it would let me jump down onto the other. No, this works out fine. We'll just loop back. No biggie. This looks like something really interesting. Some kind of shining aura here. Or maybe it's just our light. Is anyone carrying torches? Yeah, they all got torches, so maybe it's just the torchlight. Alright, there's my light bucket. Oh, almost missed one. You guys could light up the light buckets too, you know. Well, I guess it'd be harder for them. I can just art them. They've got nice little contained lanterns, so it's not like just touching a burning brand to it. Okay, so we got a door up here. Now, is this going back just to where we were before? No, it's going to its own little place. Sounds very monstery. Something. Oh! Who put that down here? No, I didn't mean to. He just, like, I don't know. Maybe I clicked or something. I did not mean at all to reset it because I'm just going to step in it again. How come the trap doesn't close in on you guys? It just gets me. I want to get that or else I'm going to run over it again. I just need to disarm the trap. Thank you. Now let's get over encumbered by a frickin' snare. And there's another one too that I just happened to see, so that's good. Alright, I don't actually want it at the moment. Let's drop some of them. Okay, but I do want to ensure, as I said, that I don't step in this other one. Whatever. Well, it's sprung now. It's fine. Let's keep moving, guys. Nope, nope. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Whatever. Did we get them all? We'll just set them all off by stepping in every single one of them. Yeah, someone really didn't want anybody messing with what's behind that door. Ooh, and it's kind of fiery. Balrog? Could be our Balrog. Really? Nothing over here? If I can manage to not... Okay, let's be honest. I'm not going to be able to manage to not step in all of these. I was going to say I could try running away from whatever's in there, and then maybe it will step on these, but no, it's just going to be me. I was trying to get close enough to that one to disarm it, but... Okay, let's... Okay, so I'm a little nervous about what's behind here, because obviously someone went to a lot of trouble to keep it locked in this room. There are even more traps here. So many traps. I'm just going to step through all of them. Storehouse key and journal 4. I don't actually want the iron ore. I'll leave it. But, is this a mechanism to go down deeper? I thought we'd need to go along the other path. I, Balin Ferguson, record these words in the event I should die, for I wish to be recognized by name. It is the 4th day since I hid in this branch of the shaft. Separated from the monsters by traps, I am safe. But how long will I survive without water? I have the key to the storeroom and can think of nothing else than to sneak there quietly to get provisions. Reason, however, tells me the storeroom is too far and I won't be able to make it. The monsters are trying to reach me again, so I have to wait anyway. Later, when I'm desperate, who knows? Okay, so is this must be him dead here then? Maybe? And then he set the traps to keep monsters from getting to him. Alright, that makes sense. But if he's stuck here, then this isn't a mechanism to go lower then, is it? Or is it? What is this, guys?
A true dwarf's got 3 things to do in life. Build a fortress, cut down an oak, and plough. Regularly.
You guys have to build a fortress? I mean, this is an interesting thing. And it's got this big old bucket. It seems like it'd be really significant. but it doesn't look like there's too terrible much. Come on, guys, grab hold of these cranks. Let's do this. Alright, alright. One I missed the first time. Okay. That's right. Through and then around. Oh, and here they come. Bring it on, guys. There's the light bucket. Also here. I know I saw one of you. Whatever, through the door. Something significant in the dark, eh? Oh, the blood? Okay, big old blood smear. Yeah, I see it. You don't want to examine it? Apparently not. Okay, guys, gotta give me some space sometimes. And no more light buckets back here, huh?
Smell that?
Did you break wind?
If I had, you'd be begging me to kill you. This place stinks of rotting corpses.
This is its nest or whatever, huh? What a thing to brag about.
Get ready.
My farts smell worse than rotting corpses. Well, hello there. And what are you? Bullvore. Okay, let's back up a bit. Oh boy, let's back up a lot. Yeah, this would be a nice situation to have some potions on for, and we don't, but... This is kind of a nice situation. Maybe for a bomb? Just throw it. Okay, yeah, set everything on fire. It can only work to our advantage, right? Swing wildly, back up while things explode. That thing still has a lot of hit points left. Can I get, like, behind it? No, it's really focused on me. Okay, back up, Requen.
Seems it was the last one.
No, it just said
Need and get out of here.
1 out of 3, so that'd be great if it were the last one, but no.
I wouldn't mind a drink about now.
Yeah, me too. I bet it's dusty down there. Okay, we do want your brain, for sure. Do we care about the rest of this stuff? It doesn't weigh that much in and of itself, but it will add up. Alright, now, considering that said 1 out of 3, I think probably a good idea is to get some more potions on, because things are not going to go well for us here, I don't think. So, let's drink up. Buddies, it's a good thing that you are here. That thing would probably have killed me otherwise. Are these all immortelle? There's so many. We should probably get some extra just in case, right? Better to have more than you need than not enough. But it's like unlimited? Is it useful for anything else? Should I stock up while I'm here? Oh, wow. I do need to look at those trousers. Okay, so yeah, we are going to need to backtrack out of here. Let's collapse it. Alright. The mines are good to go. We made it safe. Okay, so then it said knowledge gained 1 out of 3. So does that mean there's 3 of those things in the whole game? Or I'll gain bits of knowledge by fighting each of them? This isn't probably where I want to go. I should go here. Here. There we go. And monsters. So, Bullvore, you say. Where is it? That's not under necrophage? Do I not know enough about it for it to show up? Alright, let's head out of here. We accomplished something. We've definitely helped out the town. It's a good deal. Why would I stay underground?
Why do we dwarves always have to...
Oh, wait. What if that's like, if you want to go... Dang it. Yeah, I messed up. That's a, if you want to just quickly get out of here because you're done. And I am done. I think we checked out everything we can check. Ow. Was there one door that we've not been through yet? Or did we, like, loop back to it and we got it? No, the storeroom. We do have the storeroom key, so we should check that out. Okay. I don't remember where it is, but we cleared out all the monsters, so it should be pretty easy to run around and find it. I don't think I could work in a mine. Especially not one that I knew had at one point been infested by monsters. Every sound that I heard would just kind of terrify me. I'd be convinced either the mine was going to collapse on me, or else there'd be more monsters coming. Alright, which way do we think the storeroom was? Not up here, so just continue along here. Back to kind of the main area, and then down this way, I think, maybe? It's gotta be rough on the eyes, too, after being down here all day. When we come out, and it's gonna be so bright and daylight out there. Okay, so then this is kind of back towards here, where I think is where we want to go. Straight ahead is the path out? No, to the right is the path out. And I think maybe sort of down is the path we want to here. Alright, I gotta see what this looks like on the map. Yeah, I think this is right. And then... which one do we think has the storm? They're not that long. It'll be one or the other. We'll just check. Alright, this is the dead end. Oh, did I lose my posse? Oh, hey guys. I almost thought for a second you were like, mine's clear. We're going back to the surface. But no, they're going to hang out with me. Thank you. Is that like a vein of silver or something? Oh, this is it, isn't it? Over here. Aha! What treasures do you hold?
I wonder whose chests those are.
I wonder what's inside.
Alright, let's just... Robust sword of Dolblathana. And some grape shot. It seems like potentially trouble to just take it, since he did specifically say, I wonder whose they are, which means not ours. But I'm curious, what have we got here? I mean, it's pretty good, but it's not quite as good as my Zeracanian Sibera. So, alright, we'll leave it. What? I dropped that. Dang it. I need to pay attention. Oh, we're at exactly our... Okay, well, let's take a look at these pants. So, superb, superb heavy. The ones we've got are better. Well, this one has slightly higher resistances, incineration, poisoning, and bleeding. I don't know, do I want just straight armor 2 more? Looking at the worths, this one's worth 1 orin less. I'll just go that way. Alright. What else is in here? Just some ores. And another sensor. Alright, looks good. Okay, team. That sword would probably have been a really good find if I hadn't have bought my other sword from the guy. But that's interesting. A sword of Dolblathana. So, what Dolblathana elves are coming out here? Maybe there's more that are a little disillusioned, like Yorveth, and they're not really interested in trying to make a go at being a Nilfgaardian vassal. Alright, well, gentlemen, we did it. Guys, come here. We need to congratulate ourselves. We saved the day.
Right,
There we go.
Geralt. Looks like it's all over.
It was fun.
Thanks for your help, Zoltan.
Say nothing of
Yeah, all you guys.
Enough yapping. Time for some vodka.
Yeah.
First, I want to see if my fuck date's still waiting.
Just don't strain yourself. It takes energy to drink with us too, you know.
Listen, if he'd rather go hang out with
That's a witcher, not a human.
his date instead of us, that's totally understandable. So how are things?
How are you, Sheldon?
Better than at Brenna, though we've quite a rumble ahead of us.
Yeah.
But I promise you this, we'll kick Henselt's arse and send him scurrying back to Kedwin.
That's the right attitude. So,
Zoltan says your company are true arm wrestling masters.
Unbeatable, last I recall.
let's see about that.
So, care to check if that's still true?
Sounds good. Ready to take me on?
I am. Let's do it.
Give me your best shot.
We just found the nearest table. Arm wrestling's important. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Alright. If I don't bungle it at the start, then it's fairly
You
easy.
one strong son of a bitch.
Thanks.
You should take on Scalen.
Will do.
He beat me and Yarpen, and now beats his chest over it.
I'll take him on.
Old company be in your bed if you thrashed him.
Jealous bunch, aren't you?
For the sake of the old company,
Witcher, not a human.
we'll do it. Alright. Good times, guys. So we do need to check in with Philippa, but you know what else? Since we also, in doing that, cleared out... Yeah, the work's on. So let's go talk to Cecil, and then we'll read our quest log. Where you at, Cecil? He's in the castle, isn't he? And I'm not far, so just up and around. We got this.
Rotten times. I never finished telling you about the canary. So, we were working at the fort, and work was going swift. Suddenly
This isn't the castle, is it? Whatever, it's Cecil. Guess what? Well, actually, let's chat too.
How are things?
Everyone awaits the battle. Some pray, others drink. Zoltan and Yarpan are chasing peasants around the square. They need a bit of drilling. Yorveth's warriors are trying to be inconspicuous, and so they should.
They know they're not
I'd
especially
feel
well
better if
liked.
they crawled up the devil's arse and disappeared. But Saskia thinks we don't stand a chance without them.
Well, she's probably got a point. And, you know, listen, everybody's done a lot of crap. Well, probably not everybody. Not everybody. Some people have been just fine, and they've been decent, upright citizens right along. Some people have done some shady things in the past, and I don't want to necessarily excuse it, because a lot of bad stuff was done. But like I've been saying right along, there's been bad stuff going on that has been going on from both sides. We're reaching a point here where Saskia's vision of this Vergen is looking pretty good, and to make it really work, we kind of have to be willing to just set aside some of the old enmities, set aside some of the old things that happened, and just move forward together. I think that's the best shot at getting things to really be everybody equal kind of place that she wants. So, I'm not saying it's an easy thing, but I like the ideal of it.
This must be the first revolt ever to be taxed.
We can't feed ourselves nor fortify our walls with rebel slogans alone.
Yeah.
But rest easy. Stennis and the nobles won't get a single oren from us.
Use your orens for your
Though,
people.
Of course, the prince is just waiting for the right moment to get his grubby hands on our finances.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
I'm sure his motivations are pure, and he'll do it exclusively out of regard for his subjects.
And Stennis is an interesting one. I feel like in some ways he's a weak link here. He's not here because he wants to be. He's here because he's not strong enough to take over to take inheritance of his kingdom. Like, the kingdom's rightfully his, and they don't want him. I think that might be a telling statement about him right there. But, so he's fighting for things here, but I don't know, it's weird. It seems like his goal would be at odds with Saskia's. Is he really cool with her just liberating Vergen? Because she's not liberating it for him to add to his kingdom or whatever. She's doing it for Vergen itself. So, I don't know. He's a hard ally to trust. I like the other ally. Well, Philippa's a hard ally to trust too. Philippa, I feel like her motivation is probably just because she feels that there's the creation of a new kingdom going on here, and she wants to have a hand in right from the start. If she helps Saskia get the kingdom, then Saskia is guided by a sorceress right along. She doesn't have to worry about this being one of those pig-headed kings or queens or whatever that don't want to deal with sorceresses, right? So she likes this because she's thinking she's going to get a queen in her pocket out of it. Yorveth, I think, just really believes in the ideal of it, and that makes him a good ally because he'll fight for that ideal. The dwarves as well, even though they don't particularly like the Scoia'tael and such, they're thinking, you know, this is important for us. We would like a place, you know, we would like to be treated equal. They believe in the ideal as well. But not Stennis. I don't think Stennis really accepts her ideals at all. He's just fighting with her because that's all he's got. It's the only ally. So I don't know how much we can really count on him if things get tough. I don't know. I almost feel like if he sees an opportunity to try and defeat Hansel and still, like, claim Vergen for himself, then he would do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm judging him too harshly. His conversations rubbed me the wrong way. He's pompous. I don't like him. Huh?
How long have you been alderman?
My predecessor was killed 3 years ago. I was one of his advisors. I knew my way round the circus. So I volunteered to manage things. No one opposed me.
All right.
Mostly I deal with trade and taxes, and I organize assorted matters. In the end, everyone listens to Saskia exclusively. Me included.
All right. Yeah, as long as you're good with that. I mean, it sounds like everybody's pretty well on board with it, so I do want to play dice poker, but right now,
We killed most of the necrophages.
collapse the tunnels on
Most?
the rest.
The passage to the lower level collapsed. They won't get out. In time, they'll die off and you can restart work.
Thank you, Witcher. The whole of Vergen thanks you. Here's your coin. Shive, Skaggs, and Zigrim will get the same.
Good deal. New journal entry, hardened leather boots. What? Why did I get a journal? Did he give me something about that? Alright, hardened leather boots. Where are you at?
Okay, there they are. Alright, that wasn't that exciting. Let's look at the quest log about this. So, it is done, right? Works on in the mines. The people of Vergen had worked in the nearby mines from time immemorial. Their excavation was halted, however, once monsters began multiplying there. How happy must the elder, Cecil Burdon, have been when a witcher arrived at his town. The dwarf promised a hefty reward for clearing the beasts out from the underground tunnels. Geralt headed beneath the ground and started looking for the cause of the problem. He quickly discovered that the miners had delved too deep and had broken through to ancient tunnels carved by creatures never meant to see the light of day. The creatures were entering the mines through fissures in the rock, and Geralt decided to collapse these breaches using bombs known as beehives. The monsters were exterminated, and the breaches they had used to enter the mine shafts were collapsed. There was nothing else to do but head to Cecil Burdon for the reward. Vergen regained its mines, and the elder was pleased and rewarded our hero. Although, if they'd been down there all along, and our dwarves delved too deep, and kind of accidentally bumped into where they are, what makes Geralt think that they're going to die out? I mean, they were there before the fissures opened up. It was just the fissures opening up that allowed them to get into the dwarves, right? Subterranean life. To call Philippa Eilhart a healer is like calling a drowner an advertiser of swimming. Nonetheless, Philippa was a sorceress, a powerful one at that. Though healing was not her specialty, she could help the poisoned Saskia. To create a cure, she needed special ingredients, a dwarven immortelle among them. Geralt started the search with asking one of his dwarven friends staying in Vergen. Zoltan, for he was said friend, tarried in the local inn. Because a dwarven immortelle only grows underground, Geralt had no choice but to enter the mines. He needed the consent of Cecil Burdon, the Vergen elder, first. One can find more than rare herbs in abandoned mines. Monstrosities, both those rare and those common, too. Rotfings are amongst the most common monsters, but one cannot disregard them. Geralt remained as vigilant as ever. He had to go deeper to find the immortelle, and there were more rotfiends down there. In the darkest depths of the mine, where bats stumble over moles, Geralt finally found the herb. He headed for the surface, content that he could now focus on searching for the remaining ingredients. Indeed. Anything back here? Oh, the floating prison is finished. Geralt was more eager for vengeance than ever. Above all else, however, he wanted to find Triss, for he still believed the sorceress to be alive. He was not picky about the means to his end, and it all began with a meeting with the Scoia'tael. The Witcher had to reach the barge, where the Scoia'tael were kept below decks. He racked his brain, finally coming to the conclusion that he would only be let on deck if he brought in a prisoner of high standing. Thus a bold plan was born, according to which Iorveth was to be bound and brought to the barge. And they put their plan into action. Our heroes reached Flotsam's western gate and marched towards the ship. Iorveth had awaited his vengeance for long, perhaps too long. When the Scoia'tael reached the harbor, they immediately began attacking humans. Willing or not, Geralt joined the attack. Well, at that point, I was pretty well willing. I was thoroughly disgusted by the town and the slaughter of their non-human citizens. At the Flotsam harbor, there stood a tower once used by toll collectors. This was where Loreto locked up captured elven women, and when the wharf was attacked by the squirrels, the commander had the building set ablaze. It was an act of desperation, for the situation was already out of his control. Loreto knew that Geralt and the Scoia'tael would try to help those imprisoned in the fire, thus giving him the chance to flee. The Witcher faced a dilemma: to save the elven women from the fire, or to pursue the criminal. Obviously, you save the women. Loreto was not mistaken. Geralt preferred to help the elven women imprisoned in the fire and gave up chasing the commander. The girls were saved while Loreto fled and evaded harsh Witcher's justice. Iorveth gnashed his teeth, but our hero quickly forgot about the commander of Flotsam's garrison. Iorveth didn't really do that much gnashing. He told us, hey, Loreto really screwed up here. Someone's going to track him down and he'll get his just deserts. Soon he departed in his chase after Letho and Triss Marigold, whom he kidnapped. That's a little unclear, whom Letho kidnapped, for capturing the Kingslayer and saving the sorceress was the Witcher's primary goal. Oh, and... Ooh. Have I mentioned Geralt is not good at taking decisions? He's all about lunging forward without thought, not minding the dangers, not caring for the consequences. In truth, he's unequaled at that. He is thoughtful enough, however, to consult his friends in the most important cases. After the Kingslayer's escape, we had a serious talk, and though the final decision was his, I think I managed to explain a few things to him. To find Triss, Geralt had to either ask either Vernon Roche or Iorveth for help. Cooperating with one excluded good relations with the other. Geralt went to make his choice. But did he choose Roche? No, he didn't. Our hero decided to cooperate with Iorveth. Rest assured, however, that the Witcher will cross paths with Vernon Roche again. I'm sure we will, and Vernon's going to be utterly furious. Not only that we're hanging out with Iorveth, but then Iorveth went to special pains to humiliate Vernon, and there's not going to be good feeling. I'm not really looking forward to it. I feel kind of bad. It's going to be an ugly conflict. Mystic River, let's see. So, we read some of this before. We found a key, looked for the lock, rusty chest, and the captain had wished to give an account of his journey. And we put the parcel from the Petrosiles captain in the box. Geralt found a letter to Viziman officials in the mailbox in Louis Mercer's house. It suggested that Mercer had contemptuously dismissed the charges of corruption, mismanagement, and colluding with bandits against Laredo. It seemed that Mercer openly disdained his superiors in the capital, not fearing any unpleasant consequences. Geralt kept this fact in mind for future reference. Okay, so that's all of our older stuff caught up. And then here we finished Prelude to War. While the good people of Temeria were busy massacring non-humans and disputing who would ascend to their recently vacated throne, the Adarnians busied themselves more or less with the same, while admittedly putting more effort into the latter. After Demoven's demise, pretenders to the crown sprang up like mushrooms. Apart from one powerful noble family, first fiddle in this volatile orchestra belonged jointly to Stennis, Demoven's son, and Saskia, a rebel leading a peasant insurrection. It was no accident that both arrived in the town of Vergen at the same time. Despite wildly different names, they shared a goal: to repel Henselt's invading army. This story begins with both heading to parley with the Kedweni ruler. Okay, yeah, so Stennis is only interested in cooperating with her until Henselt's been repelled, and then he's going to turn on her. Edirn was weak and Kedwen was strong. After Demoven's death, nobility couldn't have cared less as peasant riots rent the kingdom apart from within. The notables wanted only to lick Henselt's boots and strike a deal, even if that meant sacrificing Upper Edirn. But Saskia, the famed dragon slayer standing at the head of the peasant army, was a proud and hot-tempered woman. At a time when few knights were to be found among the ranks of the defenders, she was the one to take up negotiations with Henselt, and she was the one to break them off. Spurred by their pride and ambition, the Adarnian representation provoked a fight and clashed swords with the Kedweni legation. Analysts delight in recounting the episode, for it was the first time in history when the king of one land, the heir to the throne of another, and a pretender to that same throne, assisted by representatives of the most eminent families of two nations, pounded each other so eagerly in the middle of a howling backwoods. A priest sought to stop the duel, but brutally handled by Henselt, he fell. As the holy man's blood sank into the ground, it awoke a terror lurking beneath. Is that what started the whole curse? Because it was a priest that was killed? That makes sense. A ghastly mist arose above the area. Blood called for blood. Hungry dead rose from the ground. It was under these circumstances that Geralt arrived on the scene, hardly expecting to encounter a strange spectral mist so near the destination of his long journey. The Witcher appeared on the cursed battlefield at just the right instant, and as it turned out, he was the right man in the right place. Saskia, Yorveth, and our hero needed all their strength to fend off the attacking rays. The situation looked exceptionally grim. Luckily, Philippa Eilhart also had Saskia's well-being in mind. The sorceress, having transformed into an owl, appeared on the battlefield to show the party a safe path through the dangerous vapor. Geralt decided to follow her. With a little perturbation, the group left the mist, and Geralt could see Philippa Eilhart in human form. The company left for Vergen. All right. Returning memories? After ending his conversation with Shalard, Geralt experienced the vision of a journey, a trek across the world in pursuit of the wild hunt. Yet the hunt remained elusive all the while. The Witcher felt the bitterness of disappointment and defeat, but also staunch determination. He now realized just how much he had invested in the search for the woman abducted from the Isle of Avallac'h. Yep. Because she means that much to him. Oh, this one's not checked out yet. I just read that and I shouldn't have. Well, it's not going to hurt anything, I don't think, but... Alright, so our last finished one at the moment is the War Council. Let's get Dandelion's take on it. After reaching Vergen, Saskia and Stennis left Geralt to his own devices. The elders, Cecil Burdon, greeted the Witcher. It turned out that because of the Kedweni threat, the gates will be closed. A debate was to be held, where all attendees would discuss how to end that threat. The Witcher was invited too, but at the moment he could rest in a room in the local inn provided for him. Following Burdon's nephew to the inn, our hero thought deeply about Upper Edirn's situation. In spite of its dwarven standards, Geralt's room at the cauldron proved quite cozy. The Witcher settled in, and, once ready, ventured out to attend the War Council. My, was that ever a debate! Those attending discussed how best to repel Henselt. There was many positions and proposals as there were debaters and disputants. Luckily, the Witcher's task was simple, to lift the curse from the battlefield with Philippa Eilhart's help, thus getting rid of the ghastly mists and allowing the armies to move against one another. The Witcher would have started right away, glad to leave the debaters spewing words and spittle, but a tragedy occurred. Saskia was poisoned. And we really need to figure out who did that. The dying girl was moved to her house, while Geralt, Yorveth, and Cecil went to its door to await news. When only Philippa emerged, the Witcher began questioning her about the Dragon Slayer's condition. Did Stennis poison her? I feel like it could have been him. He's got the opportunity, right? I mean, for the cup to get in there, it's got to be someone who's in the inner circle, doesn't it? And Saskia's condition was bad, and still deteriorating. The Witcher not only had to find a way to lift the curse from the battlefield, but also get an antidote for the poison coursing through Saskia's veins as fast as possible. If he did poison her, he's not going to want to give his blood to help heal her. Well, what do I want to do now? I want to talk to him again about his blood. Let's go do that. I'm going the wrong way. We're just going deeper and deeper into his house. Well, we do need to talk to Philippa. Her house has got to be around here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it was, but nearby. Oh, there's the door. Was that her up there? Okay, so if I want to get to the castle, and I do, how do I do that? It's over here. Go this way? No, that's the mine. This isn't a complicated thing. There it is. I'm gonna keep pestering you until you give me some blood.
Get out!
Oh, this guy. Fine. Maybe we'll tell Philippa, like, okay, we got his knickers in a bunch and he doesn't want to talk to us, so maybe you can tackle that part of it. What do you think? Either you talk to him, Philippa, and get him to agree to it nicely, or else I'm just gonna get Yarpen and Zoltan. I'll now have them hold him down while I just slice it a little bit. I mean, it's not... We just need a bit. She didn't tell us specifically how much we need, but I can't imagine it's a whole... We don't need to, like, lop off an arm and spew his royal blood all over Saskia. We just need enough for an injection into her heart. It can't be that much. Come on, guy. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back and next time... What do we want to do? Do we want to go ahead and just talk to Philippa? We're really close. We might as well. And then I think I want to focus on... I want to get her all of the pieces that she needs because I really want to heal her. But we also need to work on this mist too. Probably healing Saskia is the more important thing. We'll see.